So I'd like to welcome all of you. We're excited to provide this great new series on careers and degrees. We'll be doing this every Friday at 1 p.m. Today's session is going to be on degree plans, focusing on the AAS degree. And this is going to be presented by Ms. Pat Duran, who's an EPCC counselor at the Mission Del Paso campus, and Ms. Veronica Sena, who is an EPCC counselor at the Rio Grande campus. So again, this session is going to be recorded, and if you want to come back to watch it later, or maybe share it with others who maybe missed out on today's event, it is going to be on the Blackboard page when you log into Blackboard. And as you scroll down, it is actually going to be under the Assist tab. So we're providing a way also for you to get Tejano Passport points for attending these workshops, and I'm going to be putting that code in the chat box in just a minute to provide more information about it after the presentation. So right now, if you would please mute your mics so that you can get the best sound experience, and we welcome our presenters, Ms. Sena and Ms. Duran.
Okay, this is Veronica Sena. I'm one of the nursing counselors at the Rio Grande campus, and I'd like to thank you for inviting us. I'm going to basically do a quick overview about the health career programs and the nursing programs. So let me go ahead and get started. So we have several health career programs. Not all of them are under specialized admissions requirements. We have border health issues, emergency medical services, health information management that are not under the specialized programs. They may have specialized requirements, but they're not under our specialized admissions requirements. They're not competitive, but they do have specialized admissions requirements. The specialized admissions programs under the specialized admissions criteria follow dental hygiene, dental assisting, diagnostic medical sonography, echocardiography, health information management medical coding, medical assisting, medical lab technology, nursing, pharmacy tech, physical therapist assistant, medical imaging, radiography, respiratory care technology, surgical tech, and vocational nursing. Those follow those specialized requirements. I'm going to go ahead and present a real quick overview of the specialized admissions process. It's a competitive two-part process, which is an application to the current college catalog at the time of ranking. The first part requires that you complete all general requirements, program-specific requirements, ATITs, or TSI composite scores, as well as mandatory coursework. The second part, once you're a complete applicant, involves the ranking portion. You will be ranked on your ATITs or TSIA scores and the grades, the cumulative GPA on the program ranking courses. The general requirements require that you be accepted as an APCC student, that you go ahead and complete a mandatory health careers orientation, and that you have the minimum GPA designated by that health career or nursing program. Mandatory courses are courses that need to be completed in order to qualify for ranking in any health career or nursing program. These will vary from program to program, so it's critical that if you're interested in this program, you work with that designated program counselor. For the two different programs, as I mentioned earlier, the health career will require the TSIA, and those individual program scores are determined by the discipline. So the discipline will determine what their cutoff scores are for English, for reading, for math, or if they'll even have those scores as part of the ranking. For the nursing, the ATITs is a composite score with a minimum of 57% composite score that's required to qualify. The health career programs, once you are a complete applicant, then you are ranked. 60% of your ranking formula comes from the TSI assessment scores, or from the ranking courses. They vary depending on the program. So it's a 60-40 combination. If the discipline has decided, they allot 60% to the TSI assessment scores. It'll be 40% for the ranking course GPA, and vice versa. For the nursing, it is 60% of the cumulative GPA for the ranking courses, and 40% for the ATIT's composite. They are all based on 100%, equaling 1,200 points as the maximum possible ranking score. The pre-program specific requirements will vary, again, from the health career and nursing programs, and they're needed to qualify for ranking. The post-admissions requirements are submitted after accepting a seat into the program, and again, they vary. They're just too lengthy to cover in this short presentation, but those pre-program and post-specialized admissions may require substance abuse check, a background check, CPR, first aid, physical technical standard form, proof of medical insurance. Those are some of the items. Positive titers, those are some of the items that are indicated for pre and post. Most recent for qualification process, applicants need to satisfy all specialized admissions requirements. Again, the general admissions, the pre-program specific requirements, and the mandatory coursework. We will then rank you based on your assessment scores, whether it's TSI or ATI. The scores are valid for 2 years. The ranking criteria, again, once they are all met, will be placed in a pool of qualified applicants and will be automatically ranked through Banner for those points, for the calculation of those points, based on the performance of the required assessment scores and the GPA of the program-specific courses. Post-admissions requirements, again, those vary, and those may involve the substance abuse, the background check, the community-wide orientation, the HIPAA orientation. Those are all indicated in the nursing and health career program guides. For each discipline, they have their individual program information guides, and those are outlined and identified as either pre or post admissions requirements. So what should you be doing while you're waiting to get an offer into one of the health careers or nursing programs? We would recommend that you go ahead and volunteer in a hospital, a nursing facility, in a healthcare facility. You start saving your money, because it's not recommended that you work while you're pursuing one of these specialized programs, whether it's nursing or any other health program. That you consider taking medical terminology, interpretation of lab results, patho. Those may be requirements in one of the health programs. They're not required in the nursing, but we certainly recommend that you start taking some of these classes. That you utilize all your resources within the college, you know, whether it's study sessions led by faculty, tutorial centers, these type of information sessions that give you more insight into these programs. So you've gotten an acceptance letter. You want to know how you successfully progress through nursing and health career programs. You need to go ahead and start making plans that you can expect a 40 to 50 hour commitment in any of the nursing or health career programs. They're very intense. They are tied, the didactic courses are tied to clinical experiences. So that takes a lot of time and a lot of commitment. You have retention sessions in nursing with faculty. You have skills checkoff. You have sim labs. You need to learn to manage your time and set priorities. You need to recommend to students that, or we recommend to students that financial obligations are in order prior to entering nursing or any other health career program, because that can create tremendous amount of stress and can impact your course performance. We also recommend that you develop a strong support system and study groups immediately, that you will not go through these programs by yourself. You really do need to create those study groups that support you in case you're absent, in case they've picked up something from lectures that you haven't, and you can go ahead and study together. It is recommended that you complete all non-clinical courses prior to entering into the nursing program and health career programs. Some of the health career programs may mandate that you complete all non-clinical courses prior to that. You can visit the degree programs online. We have funding sources that we want you to consider. We have wonderful community partners in Project Arriba, who funds our nursing students and funds some of the health career. They have in the past. I'm not sure currently what listing that they're funding for health careers, but you can check with Project Arriba to see if you're eligible for that. That's apart from any assistance that you attain through financial aid. Both the RN and BN programs are covered by financial aid if you're eligible to receive these financial aid benefits, and so are our health career programs. I'd also like to encourage you to consider these health programs. We are in the process of having this wonderful campus enhancement building for the health career and nursing programs. And there's a little pic of the future building. It's been in construction for the last year. So it will be an amazing building where you'll have new classrooms. Here's one of the floor plans. You probably can't see it real well. We can't see it very well, but it will have the newest technology. It will have 300 parking spaces. It will have medical sim labs, classroom, cardio lab, a computer lab, student study space. So it will include cutting edge sim labs, giving all the students a hands-on experience. And you have many of the disciplines working hand in hand to provide a full, thorough experience for our students as this moves into reality very soon, I think. I'd like to go ahead and move into nursing, the nursing facts. Our nursing students go through hospital sites, through the Hospital of Providence, University Medical Center, Del Sol, Las Palmas, the children's hospitals, our job placement rates. I've been told by the nursing discipline that all our EPCC graduates get employed. And we have, according to the Texas Board of Nursing, Texas Coordinating Board, it's 89.1 to 90% of employment within the health careers and nursing combined. So they're very marketable programs, and our students are getting that clinical experience. Again, some more nursing facts is that we have accreditation with the Texas Board of Nursing, accreditation with ASIN, and accreditation with SACS. The nursing programs are housed at Rio Grande for the ADN program, the Associate Degree in Nursing, and the VN program, which is a certificate, is housed at the Mission del Paso campus. I'd like to go ahead and address the differences between an ADN degree and and a BSN degree in nursing, because we get that question all the time. The difference probably is that it's a totally different philosophy. For the ADN experience, it is a hands-on experience. The lecture courses are tied to a clinical experience. For every lecture other than drug dosage, the didactic has a clinical experience. That may not be the case with your university, the BSN programs. You have smaller class sizes. Traditionally, we were accepting about 75 for the ADN program and about 25 for the VN. Since COVID hit, that fall acceptance cohort was limited to 50, and then in the spring for the ADN, and then 62 for the spring semester for the ADN. It's been consistent to 25, I believe, for the fall and for the spring for the VN. Only 8 non-nursing courses are identified for the associate degree in nursing, which is very different. You are able to come in to the nursing program on a competitive basis and complete your program. Once you get in, then it's 4 semesters for the ADN program, and it is 2 semesters for, 3 semesters, 1 year commitment for the VN. We've got lower tuition rates for these programs as well. So this is what you're looking at the fall semester, which is pretty much the same for the spring. You're looking at over $12,000 for the program costs, meaning the 4 semesters for the ADN program, and for the VN for the 3 semesters, you're looking at a little over $9,000, and that's extremely reasonable. So if you're interested in any of these programs and you want to get some more information, I certainly encourage you to visit our catalogs and schedules to look at the degree programs, the degree plans on those individual programs. They're highlighted there. Then you also want to look at the pathways, because that will provide information on the career information, salary projection, employment opportunities, licensure information, and educational milestones. So I certainly would encourage you to go ahead and look at those program maps for each individual health, career, or nursing program. Your VN and health career counselors at Mission del Paso are located for the vocational nursing. That's the only nursing program housed there, and then the EMS program on there. They take the lead. For the remaining programs, you have your ADN counselors located at Rio Grande, and you have your health career counselors also located at Rio Grande. We're all working remotely for right now, as you are. Any questions? Anyone need additional clarification, would like some more information? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And now we're going to hear from Ms. Duran. I'll go ahead and put up her PowerPoint.
Okay, I'm ready. Good afternoon. My name is Pat Duran, and I'm a counselor at the Mission campus, and I'm going to talk to you about the other 7 areas of study. And what we're trying to do here is having you make the connection between your academic and career interests. I want to start with the areas of study. In the areas of study, I want to share with you that we have 52 associate applied science degrees, and 66 certificates that you can utilize. And some of these associate applied science degrees can be transferred on over to the university's degree plan entitled if you want a bachelor's degree, you want to make your associate's degree to a bachelor's degree, you can apply at Utep for the, it's called the Bachelor of Applied Arts and Sciences degree. And I'll talk to you about that in just a little bit. I'm just letting you know that there's that opportunity for you. So we do have, like I said, many degrees to share with you. And of course, in 30 minutes, I can't go through all these. So I've selected some that I want to go through with you. In the arts and humanities and communications, I'm going to cover one. And as you can see the list, I'm going to cover several of these, but I'm not going to read this page to you. I want to get on with the actual presentation, but these are the ones I'm going to cover. There's just too many to cover in 30 minutes. So let's proceed. In the arts and humanities area of study, you can find advertising, graphics, and design degree. In this particular degree, students prepare for a variety of employment opportunities in advertising and graphic and designs, including advertising agencies, in-house department stores, newspapers, magazines, print, web, outdoor billboards, digital print, freelance, and silkscreen related design. Okay, they develop their art and computer graphic skills necessary to move on to the next level. The kind of careers you can get with this particular degree is entry-level graphics arts, entry-level graphics designer, entry-level advertisers, freelance graphic arts and designers, and web designers. And the potential degree for this applied science degree is $30,000 to $60,000, depending on your career, education, and location. Any questions so far? Okay, let's continue. We'll go on to the next one, and that is business, the area of study, and I'm going to cover accounting. Accounting degree plan for EPCC prepares students for entry-level positions in accounting professions and accounting technician position. You can be an accounting technician, junior accountants, accounts payable, receivable specialist, tax preparers, okay? And they're accepted by the accounting principles as they apply to external reporting. And potential salary, as you can see, is $40,000 to $88,000. Very good, depending on your experience and where you're located and so forth. Okay. Next is the business management real estate option. That's a hot one. Flipping the houses and all that kind of stuff and selling. So in this particular program, it prepares individuals to enter the job market as real estate agents. They will be fully prepared to take the exam for the Texas Real Estate Agent License. And the 2-year program emphasizes practice in owning, operating, and working a small real estate business. Potential careers for this particular one is real estate sales representative, real estate brokers, real estate office owners, real estate managers. Potential salary, $24,000 to $64,000, depending on location and experience. The ones that I've selected are some of the ones that a lot of our students request and ask information about admission. So that's why I selected these. And so I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, education area studies. Well, there's 2, okay? This particular one is not the one because you want to be a teacher, okay? You want to go get your license as a teacher. You want to go on and be accepted to the education department at Utep and be a teacher, a licensed teacher to teach 1st grade all the way to 12th grade, right? Or maybe even kindergarten. That's not what this program was about. This particular one, okay, teacher preparation, all grade levels. It is an Associate of Arts degree, TEED, okay? But this particular program prepares you more for child development related fields, okay? And the courses prepare you more for critical thinking, problem solving, communication, opportunities to volunteer in various community activities. The potential careers you could have with this teacher prep is childcare licensing workers, childcare facilitator directors and owners, social workers, child development specialists, and job coaches. Potential salary is $23,000 to $60,000. Okay. You want to be in the teaching field, but you don't really want to go through the Utep program to get your bachelor's in teaching to teach in the public schools, is what I'm saying. Okay, next. Child development. This child development positions are in the child care facilities and the Head Start programs. They do have a criminal background history check is required of all students in this program. If you have any kind of criminal background, you cannot participate in this program. Potential careers: home care providers, child care program assistants, teacher assistants, Head Start teacher assistants, childhood and social services workers. And their potential salary is $23,000 to $59,000. Forgot to turn the page, sorry. Next, industry, manufacturing, and construction area of study. I selected to show you about automotive technology. Automotive technology prepares the student for entry-level employment in the automotive field and related areas. And students will learn the necessary skills needed to work in repairing of engines, automatic transmissions, transaxles, manual drive and axle, suspension and steering, brakes, electrical and electronic systems, heating and air conditioning, engine performance. All courses abide by the National Institute of Automotive Service Excellence. The potential careers: you can be an automotive technician, service technicians, certified ASE Masters Automotive Technicians, mechanics, and insurance appraisers. Potential salary: $21,000 to $64,000. The certification examination administered by the National Board of Surgical Technology and First Assisting is required for employment in Texas. Okay, that one, I'm sorry, I didn't check that one out. Okay, let's go on. Diesel technology. Diesel technology provides students with solid foundational knowledge and applied technical skills for career diesel technicians. And the curriculum is molded after the National Automotive Education Foundation standards and covers broad ranges of topics such as light and heavy duty engine hydraulic systems, computer diagnostic systems, and electronic light and heavy duty troubleshooting. What kind of careers can you have in this? Diesel technicians, diesel mechanics, and diesel mechanic assistants. And the salary starts at 11 all the way up to 25 or 29 to 60, depending on your education and where you're located. We'll go on to another one that students ask about a lot is culinary arts. Culinary arts degree plan it provides or emphasizes concepts and techniques related to food and beverage production and control, cooking and technique methods, customer service, and a variety of service styles. Students study for the creation, preparation, and presentation of food for both commercial and institutional food service establishments. What can you do with this particular degree? You can be a host, you can do a banquet catering staffing, a garret manager, prep cooks, and line cooks. Potential salary: $9 to $25 an hour, depending on your education and experience. Culinary arts, I forgot, I'm sorry. There we go. You just have to just a minute. Next is the culinary arts pastry. My favorite. Okay. Okay, this is entry-level positions, bakeries and bakery shops is where you can work. It prepares you for the creation and preparation and presentation of foods in both commercial and institutional bakery establishments. Students are exposed for the business aspects of baking along with practical hands-on training. Potential careers, you can be bread makers, bread bakers, bagel makers, pastry cooks, production bakers, cookie bakers, prep cooks, and bakers. Potential salary, $8 to $16 an hour. Okay. Next is the culinary restaurant management degree, and this one prepares students for entry-level positions and beyond in front of house operations in the food service industry. Focuses on the concepts of necessary for successful food and beverage service operations. Potential careers again is host, banquet captains, assistant banquet managers, buyers, and expeditors. Potential salaries are $7.25 to $30 an hour. On public service, okay. In that area, I've selected basic firefighters, entry level, and skills to the interest in fire service. And basically, the certificate satisfies the Texas Commission of Fire Protection's requirements for the Texas Basic Structure of Fire Protection certification. And the careers you can have with your basic firefighter degree is firefighter trainee, certified firefighter trainee, firefighter trainee paramedic, firefighter, lieutenant, and captain. And potential degrees, as you can see, upwards for $26 to $63,000 a year. And these are with a social applied science degrees. Very well paid careers. Court reporting. Okay, teaches students the skills, knowledge needed to pass the Texas Certified Shorthand Reporters Examination and National Court Reporters Association examination, such as stenography, transcription, note-taking, audiovisual recording, courtroom etiquette, how to identify verbal and nonverbal cues, listening and interpreting, editing, and public speaking skills. What kind of jobs can you have with this degree plan? Court reporters, broadcast captioners, and communication access real-time translators. Potential salary, $45,000 to $60,000. Criminal justice option. Prepares students for entry-level careers in agencies at the local, state, and federal levels. Emphasizes enforcement aspect of the criminal justice systems. And what could you do with this particular degree at the associate's level? Federal, state, and local law enforcement officers, forensic scientists, victim service specialists, court marshals, bailiffs, private investigators. Potential salary, $28,000 to $63,000. And this is one that you could consider transferring it over to and going to Utep for your Bachelor's of Applied Arts and Sciences. And you would have your bachelor's in this particular degree. Okay. Next is the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math area of study. And I selected to do computer programming. Computer programming, train students to be entry-level junior programmers 1. They work under supervision of a senior programmer, junior programmers, or programmer trainees. Develop program structures, charts, logic plans, code, debug, and test programs written in high-level language, and prepare program documentation. Potential careers, junior computer programmers, tech firms, college universities, local school districts, software development companies, governmental agencies are your potential places of employment. And potential salary is $30,000 to $84,000. Okay. Information networking, associate of applied science as well. Again, information networking provides students with a training to be network systems technicians, administrators, and network and multimedia installers and specialists. Topics include microcomputers, spreadsheets, multimedia, networking, hardware, electronics, and computer programming. Many courses are Cisco certified with a Cisco certified instructor. Potential careers, network and security technicians. You can work in tech firms, colleges and universities, local school districts, governmental agencies, banking institutions, payroll companies, data input companies. Potential salary, $30,000 to $98,000. Any questions so far? No? Okay. Next is the information technology and business. This particular program prepares graduates in adapting commercial application packages of business solutions. And the potential careers for this one, information technology and business technicians. You can work in tech firms, colleges, universities, local schools, districts, software development companies, law enforcement agencies, medical research facilities, and governmental agencies. Potential salary, $30,000 to $53,000. Another one that's asked about a lot is cybersecurity. In cybersecurity, it teaches students how to install, design, and manage, operate, plan, and troubleshoot and secure an information technology infrastructure. Okay, and students learn to guard vital information systems diligently while fighting cyber crimes such as identity, data theft, hacking, and invasion of privacy, and plagues corporations and government agencies. Cybersecurity technicians, they can work in tech firms, college universities, local school districts, banking institutions, governmental agencies, etc. $30,000 to $98,000 a year. Pretty good money here. Okay, let's go on. Social and behavioral sciences. They ask a lot about the sign language interpreter program, and it provides entry-level employment working with the deaf and hard of hearing individuals. And students are trained to serve as interpreters or communication support persons for deaf and hard of hearing people in a number of settings. Potential careers, educational interpreters, classroom communication aides, community interpreters, agency interpreters, freelance interpreters. Salary with your associate's degree, $34,000 to $78,000. Next is the social work program that we have. And this particular program is an entry-level employment in the social work field. During your second year, you get to go to 2 semesters of internships and gain some experience. Admission to the internships requires students' completion of the first year of curriculum of social work and approval of the social work faculty. And your potential careers in entry-level positions as social workers, intake workers, casework assistants, mental health technicians, social service agencies, and counselors. And your salary starts at $23,000 to $65,000 depending on your experience and location. Any questions so far? I don't know if students, anybody would like to have a question? No? No questions? So just some information. Okay. So now I'm going to go on to talk to you a little bit about the applied arts and science degree, the bachelor's degree at Utep. Okay. This bachelor's of applied arts and sciences, this is how it works. Okay. What you can do, it says here, it's designed for a pathway of graduates of applied arts and science programs to continue with their bachelor's degree without significant loss of technical credit. The technical credit awarded to fulfill the bachelor's degree of applied arts and sciences fulfill this applied degree only and not intended to be transferred into a traditional Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degree. So what they're asking for is your 33 credit hours awarded from your technical program, and then you do the remainder of the coursework to get your bachelor's degree. And what are we talking about here is the 42 semester credit hours of core curriculum, you know, your histories, your governments, your Englishes, your maths, that kind of stuff. Then you have your 33 credit hours of your training, okay? And that's what and that's just a very simple explanation of this particular degree plan. These concentrations we selected by the advisors and help you decide what you can do, and it's not limited to intelligence and national security studies. It's open to several. And there is no minors in this particular degree plan. Okay, your credits have to be evaluated and so forth. But a good way, you get your applied science degree, and back in the day, the intent was that you get this degree and you go to work. You get your certificate, because a lot of these programs have certificates embedded within them, and you'd go to work, okay? But now UTEP has created a bachelor's degree that you could get your associate applied science degree with us in these trainings. And then if you want to get your bachelor's, and some of you might already have your some of your core classes, you finish your core classes, and with your degree here, you could get your bachelor's degree. And that's exciting to know. Better pay, remember, education. All depends on education, how much experience you have. But I hope that you agree that what I've shared with you here, the little bit that I've shared with you here of all the different programs that we have, you can see that they're well-paid programs. Some are a little bit lower than others, but some are very well paid. And it would be what your passion is. It's not, you don't pick a career by pay. You pick what you want to do, what your passion is. What is your dream? What do you see yourself doing? And then going towards that. And then expanding and going higher level if you want until you get the max of that particular career. So with that, I just wanted to go ahead and share a couple of degree plans, not too many, that you look at in the areas of study that is part of it. And one of them is a teacher prep one that I'd like to emphasize. And in that one, I just wanted to help you read the degree plan. And usually you want to know that you really want to try to finish your first year classes before you go on to your second year classes, if at all possible. Some of them may not have prerequisites, so you could take them if they're available, but we like you to, if you can follow your degree plan first year, first semester, second semester, and so forth. And so it tells you there for sure, first year, first semester, for sure those classes are going to be taught. But will they be taught in the spring semester? Maybe not. What is first semester? First semester is usually the fall semester. It's not usually, it's the fall semester. Second semester is the spring semester. Okay? So, and then you have the summer that if you can't take the full load of 15 hours each semester, You could take up a couple of classes in the summer as well if you wanted to. But the goal is for you to finish your degree plan within the big semesters, first and second, rest in the summer, and then come back to your second year and finish your first and second semester, fall and spring. Okay, so that's how you read these degree plans. First year, first semester is fall, second semester is spring. We go on to the next one, culinary arts, chef, and you see there, very important for you to have that first semester done before you go anywhere else, or you'll be all lost. So really work with the counselors of culinary arts to make sure that you're getting into the program and you're following. Again, best to follow how it's laid out. First semester, first year, second semester, so forth. Say, for example, you come in the spring. Well, do I do second semester or do first semester? Well, hopefully they're offering you first semester classes in the spring so you can start off the program right, okay? And I believe that they do. Next. Criminal justice option. Okay, the criminal justice option again, first year, first semester, second semester, and then they even have a summer. Okay, so keep that in mind. An extra class, a total of 60 credit hours. Okay, and some of these have prerequisites and some of them don't. But I really believe as a counselor, if you start with your first semester, first year, you understand the curriculum. You understand what you're studying because you're progressing with it. When you start jumping around, sometimes you get a little lost. But some of these classes do not have prerequisites and you could jump if you wanted to. Don't encourage it. Don't encourage it. Okay. But sometimes we have to make our loads. Social work program, again, got to finish that first year to get on to the second year. So it's important that you do that. Again, finding out if first year will be offered in spring semester is very important. And most of the time they are offered to get students going. Okay. And with that, I've completed my presentation and I've shared with you the links to get this information, the programs of study link so that you can click onto any of the ones that you want to go to. Remember that we have 52 Associate of Applied Science degrees and 66 certificates. And now we have that wonderful program at Utep that you can transfer later on as you're working and you want to get on and get better pay. You can go on and transfer to the university, do your core and get your bachelor's so you can pursue higher levels in these areas of study. And with that, I've completed my presentation. Do you have any questions? No questions?
I have a question.
Well, okay,
So what would be the best way to start if you're interested in doing these programs? How do they get started?
The best thing to do is for you to start with, if you're a first or second semester student, start with the early alert program. Start defining what you want. Start doing some career exploration. First of all, get that feel, get that vision. You know, where do I want to go? I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. Okay, well, let's just do some career exploration. Let's see where your interests may lie. Let's see if we can define some degree plans. And let's see if those degree plans will give you the kind of work that you want to do. That's what's important. Identifying your career, not wasting time, doing that as soon as possible. Excuse me. It's not to say that you can't change your mind, but the sooner you define where you want to go, the pathway you want, the sooner you will finish. And our goal is for you to finish within 2 years and go on and work, or go on, or within a year if it's a certificate, whatever it may be, or go on to the university if you want to. But most important is that these Associate Applied Science degrees and certificates are wonderful entry-level positions into these professions. And there's so many, and I wish that we could have covered many more, but there's just so many. So it would be up to you to read on those that interest you. Did I answer your question, Miss Kristen?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? If not, we thank you for your time.
Thank you all. Thank you so much for your presentation. I see my
Okay,
Wi-Fi is not so great, so I just hope I'm not breaking up too badly. But thank you. Thank you to both
Okay.
Ms. Saran and to Ms. Senna for the presentations. And I encourage, if you're interested, that you contact the counselors, talk to them about
Yes.
your options.
Yes, yes. And I put my phone number in the front page, 831-7092. Okay, so we're good.
Thank you.
Call me anytime. Okay. We'll
Thank
talk
you
again.
thank you for the opportunity. And again,
Yes.
if you're interested in any of the health, career, or nursing programs, those are all listed on the website, where you have the program maps and the degree programs on there. So, and the designated counselor for that program. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you both. And I thank all of you guys for coming today. Thank you all for coming to learn more about our careers. And I put the links in the chat box, including a survey, if you would be willing to fill that out for us so that we can get your feedback, as well as here is the handout for the Tejano Passport Program, if you're interested in signing up for that. Next week, we will be having some more events. We're going to be hearing from the Writing Center on Wednesday at 1 p.m. And then on Friday at 1 p.m., we're going to be learning about all the different certificate programs and the programs that we offer at the ATC. So I hope you all enjoyed your sessions, and I hope you all have a great weekend and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.